If you're a realtor and in 2025, if you feel like you've been ghosted, no one's been responding to you, no one is setting appointments with you, it may be because you're not mastering these three everyday objections that every realtor is going to go through, and it's killing 90% of your business. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to master those three objections, why they're so important, and ultimately how to set that appointment, whether you're cold calling, door knocking, even when you're following with your sphere of influence. This is going to be the most important video that you've ever watched, so stick to the end. What's going on, guys? My name is Cody, realtor with eXp Realty with the Co-Founders Group. I help agents prospect, close sales, and also handle objections. Why you should listen to me? Because I recently took over 25 to 30 plus listings within this 6 months using this exact same framework and exact same handling objection system that I've been using, not only that my coaches have taught me, but I'm now helping other agents and helping them also overcome objections as well. But in this video, I'm going to go over the top 3 objections that you're going to get as an everyday real estate agent, whether you're prospecting, whether you're talking to people every single day. These are the top 3 important objections to actually get two people to an appointment. But without further ado, guys, be sure to check out all my social medias down in the description below if you want more valuable content like this. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want more valuable content as well. And also, if you're new into cold calling and prospecting, check out the Conversion Academy in the description below. Be sure to join the Discord as well. You get to prospect with me every single day. And if you want to learn a little bit about the co-founders group that we have over here, which dive deeper into this coaching process, be sure to check out the co-founders group in the description below. But without further ado, guys, let's jump right into the 3 objections. Number 1, we have bring me a buyer. Now, this is going to be an important objection that every realtor needs to learn, because one, whether you're talking to an expired seller, whether you're talking to a canceled seller, it doesn't really matter. If you're trying to get them to a listing appointment or you're trying to get that listing, the most common thing is bring me a buyer or do you have a buyer? Now, easily how you're going to overcome this objection is, yeah, Bob, bring you an offer in this market will not be an issue. Did your agent give you any feedback as to why it didn't sell? Or, yeah, Bob, bring you an offer would not be an issue in this market. Why'd you take it off the market? What happened? Usually it's going to be the same framework, whether it's an expired, it's a for sale by owner. Even for sale by owner, it's going to go like this. Yeah, bring you an offer would not be an issue. And then you move on to the next question, whatever other question you have. It all goes down to the same framework. So this one is going to be pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Yeah, bring you an offer would not be an issue, because it's not an issue. Bring you an offer won't be an issue, especially if you know how to sell homes. If you know how to do this, it's not going to be an issue. The whole point is to basically confront that objection, move on to the next question. It's pretty simple. But number 2, the market objection. This one is the biggest one so far, especially we're in the market that we're in right now. A lot of people want to wait till the springtime. You're going to get a lot of spring objections. So this one is kind of controversial because, ultimately you may not have any listings sold, but you can also use your team's testimonials to actually overcome this objection. It's going to sound something like this. Yeah, Bob, in this same market that you either sat or expired on, last month, me and my team was able to put 3 or 4 properties under contract at and above asking price, and yours should have been one of them. And then you move on to the next question, whether that's the motivation or whether that's going into the problem. So let's say, for example, you're going for a problem. Yeah, Bob, in this same market that you expired on, me and my team 2 weeks ago just put 10 properties under contract at and above asking, and yours should have been one of them. Now tell me, did your agent give you any feedback as to why this property didn't sell? Or if we're going to the motivation, yeah, Bob, in this same market that you expired on 2 weeks ago, I was able to put 3 of my listings under contract at and above asking, and yours should have been one of them. Now, Bob, when I bring you that offer, what is the whole goal here? Were you trying to upsize or were you trying to downsize? What's the whole plan here? You notice how each of these objections I end off with a question. And the reason why you do that is because you want to take control of the conversation. You don't ever want to let the prospect basically, take control of the conversation. Think of it as like football or something like that. You want to play offense. You don't ever want to play defense with a prospect. And that's important because if a prospect takes control of that call, you're basically done for. Now you're going to be the one playing defense, and it's going to be a bit difficult to get back on the offensive side because you're not going to know what to say. You're going to be shaken up, and ultimately you're just going to lose the call, and eventually either one of you is going to hang up. So That's the market objection. It's pretty simple. If you don't have any listings sold, use your team's testimonial because it's still possible to sell a home in the current market that we're in. It just takes skill, it takes negotiating, and it takes price adjustments. But the last one is the most important one that you stick around for. None of your business. This is going straight for the motivation, especially when you're trying to figure out, hey, what's going on? Where are you going? I don't want to leave you homeless. None of your business. You're only going to get this. You're only going to get this objection when you ask for the motivation, and this is how it's going to play out. Yeah, Bob. Once I bring you the offer, what's the whole goal here? Were you trying to upsize or are you trying to downsize? And then you're going to typically get something like, it's none of your business. Just bring me a buyer. And when you get that, you're going to go right back to number one. Yeah, Bob, bring you an offer will not be an issue. Let me rephrase my question. Will you be able to move within 7 to 14 days once I bring you that offer? Now, there's a reason why it says 7 to 14 days. Is because you want to say something so ridiculous that's like, what? I don't need 7 to 14 days. I need at least 30 days. Because that's the normal kind of comeback you're gonna get. Because if you just say 7 days in general, or you just say 5 days, it doesn't matter. If you say one day, it just makes something ridiculous where it's gonna get them to be like, I know I need 30 days, right? And I don't want to leave you homeless, Bob. So what's the whole plan here? There's a reason why, like I said, you're saying that number. It's because one, you want to get them thinking, and two, it's like, oh, that's ridiculous. I really need 30 days, like I said over and over. But that's how you get past the none of your business objection. After you handle that, either they do have a place to go, which is most likely they're paying a second mortgage and ultimately just trying to take the equity out, or it's their primary residence and they need to relocate to somewhere else. Then you can take that objection and then dive a little bit deeper into the motivation. I hope that made sense because whenever I explain it to my agents in the Discord, they will be like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense," because you want to throw something ridiculous where it gets them thinking, and especially if you're an agent who is trying to prospect, wants to join a community who's going to hold them accountable, you want to role play, you want to increase your conversion skills. Be sure to check out the Conversion Academy in the description below. With me and my coach, we partner to help other agents build their conversion skills. But ultimately, just to keep this video short, these are the top 3 objections you need to master, especially whether you're prospecting or you're literally talking to somebody on the street and they're giving you this kind of pushback and they're a good lead and they just don't believe either in the market or they don't, really think that you have a buyer. You have the access, you just need to get past and you'll realize how much leverage you will hold. I hope you guys enjoyed this short video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want more valuable content like this. And tell me in the comments below, are these the common objections that you run to every single day you stumble upon this video? And it's like, okay, that makes sense. Hope you guys enjoy. Be sure, like I said, check out the Conversion Academy in the description below. Be sure to check out the Co-Founders group in the description below if you want to see what we do as a group over here at EXP. And if you want to dive deeper into the coaching. But like I said, guys, that's really about it. I'll see you in the next one. Let's get it.